Hello there again, it's Jock here again in Scotland, so how are you all doing? It's getting near that time again. Well, I was just sitting there reminiscing an old song, I've not heard that for a while. We on took our yo-yo to the skill sheet at go-go, she shouldn't have taken at the toe. It fell out the run and it rolled on the ground and it fell through a hole in the wall. Did you find a red yo-yo, red yo-yo, red yo-yo? Did you find a red yo-yo with a wee yellow string? The dearn wee Annie, she went to the Johnny, a decent wee man as a rule. It's pleasing to tell, and he rung on his bell, and he asked every wee un in school. Did you find a red yo-yo, red yo-yo, red yo-yo? Did you find a red yo-yo with a wee yellow string? The kids left their pencils and papers and stencils, knocked to the doors all around, and they went a rapping and ringing and chapping. They asked all the folk in the town. Did you find a red yo-yo, red yo-yo, red yo-yo? Did you find a red yo-yo with a wee yellow string? The police soon learned they were concerned what they left, and they left all the murders aside. And the whole of the force was alerted, of course, and they went on the telly and cried. Have you seen a red yo-yo, red yo-yo, red yo-yo? Have you seen a red yo-yo with a wee yellow string? Okay, there you go. I bet you that brings back a few memories to you. In Peking, in Paris, and round by the Barras, the people they shared high and low, till finally Annie announced that her granny had bought her another yo-yo. So it was, have you seen a red yo-yo, red yo-yo, red yo-yo? Seen a red yo-yo with a wee yellow string? Hey, it's a long time since I've seen a wee yo-yo myself, remember you used to go like that, up in the air and down and down and up and down. Of course, you couldn't play with your yo-yo in the heather. It would jag your horns. It's the same with them songs about Scotland and going down through the heather, I think that's a lot of hooey. Could you imagine in a kilt, no pants on, and bare backside, running through the heather? Your arse would be all scudded. Ha! 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 Rolling down the heather, rolling down the heather. It would be just one of them days, Did you hear about the 2 boiled eggs that were in a pan? And one boiled egg said to the other end, I've got a big crack. Another one says, stop teasing me. I haven't got hard yet. I thought it was quite funny, Well, there you go. Next year there'll be another royal scrounger for to keep, eh? You'll need to dig deep. I was thinking about something the other day about the banks, we're all up shit creeks and say the banks got that money for the government. It's gay funny, if you and me goes to the bank and gets a loan, we've got to pay it back. You've got to give them the money with the interest. I wonder if the banks are ever going to pay back the government with interest, because I'll tell you it's about time they were doing it. Because things are getting really tight and there's that many folk getting paid off their work. There was an MP on the radio the day in Radio Scotland saying, yes, there'll be nobody will ever get paid off. No. There'll always be plenty jobs, yes. And about 10 minutes after it on the news it said, Yes, in the factory today in Aberdeenshire, 289 people got made redundant. Eh? There you go, 289 redundant, and the government sits there going, oh yes, yes, so nobody, anybody will ever get paid off. Yes, we can afford to throw our money about. It was a shame there was another guy on the radio this morning, and he said, yeah, it was one of his MPs for Edinburgh, one of the Conservative ones, of course, and he goes, yes, Scotland gets a fair share of the money from, from Westminster, and it's shared out equally. Yes, it's all shared out equally between the counties in Scotland, yes, yes. And somebody phoned in, there was a councillor for Aberdeen, and he wanted to know how that Glasgow could get 75% of the money, and Aberdeen only gets 30%. And this MP was going, well, and he started to answer the question with another question, and the guy goes, look, I want a reply. And the woman jumped in and went, well, we'll need to go overnight to Fred Macaulay, that's it, and the question was forgotten about. And that really peed me off. Pass me a woodbine, Minnie. Well, I'm along. I hope you're cheering up yourselves the daylight, You like my glasses? I found them in the skip. They're bifocals. It's better than buying it at Martin Spencer's. Well, I'm away now. Toodaloo, take care of yourselves and look after your bairns, and remember now, you have to look after your bairns and hit the dug. It's no the other way round. Toodaloo!